Week
Georgia,
13
what many
rivalry
refer to
game.
as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of...
Got you, bitch.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, App State.
First play of the game.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside, one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Eagles headed quickly to the line.
The Eagles.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know it well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
I'm not talking as much.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense
grind out a season now.
Finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now the toss.
Nowhere to go.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're
not
all
ready
very
for me.
aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
They're not ready.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 20. 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Got it.
Got enough space. They stripped it out. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a
That's like the third time this season.
touchback.
I get too
Offense set
cocky.
on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Ooh.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll keep it himself.
Wrong way,
He's
wrong
knocked
way.
down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Aguilar. Looking down the middle.
Got him.
His man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on third down for this offense. Snap it to the back.
Got him.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2.
3 for 3.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The toss to the outside. Got some room and into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score.
Deja
Touchdown,
vu.
Appalachian State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nope.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Back.
Line getting set on second down. Williams looking for a man.
Oops.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Williams will pass.
Gotcha.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
What?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion.
There's cool.
And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Let's go.
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They get to the line quickly.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Williams looking for a man.
Give me that.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Direct snap. Got enough for the first down. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What do you think?
Got him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
28, Georgia Southern, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're
like
down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Williams will pass. Gets open down the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm so scared. Almost got me.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now rolling to, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arnold. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Nice move to stay on his feet. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2nd down coming up. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Snap it to the back. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. With the clock running, this should be the final play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like,